Did you know that what you eat plays an important role in the development and severity of asthma? To talk more on nutrition's influence on asthma, we have Heather Patterson here with us today. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. This is an important topic to me because I am one of the 25 million people who has asthma. Before we continue, for those who do not know, can you tell us what asthma is? Asthma is a chronic disorder where a person's airways become inflamed and narrow, making it hard to breathe. As you can see, this is an asthmatic airway and then healthy one. With that in mind, let's move on to how nutrition is linked to asthma. I'd like to start by talking about the dietary patterns that decrease the risk and severity of asthma. Fruit and vegetable intake can protect against asthma development and can make asthma symptoms more manageable by reducing the inflammation. A plant-based diet focusing on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains while limiting high-fat meats and dairy have been shown to reduce the risk and severity of asthma. And what type of foods would that be? What would you recommend eating more of? The best fruits to eat are apples and oranges, and raw vegetables are recommended over cooked vegetables. Some other foods include cereals, pasta, rice, and potatoes. I'm glad to hear pasta is on that list because being half Italian means I cannot live without my pasta. Yes, those are one of my favorite foods too. Now that we know how nutrition can have a positive influence on asthma, let's move on to how nutrition can have a negative influence. There are dietary patterns that increase the risk and severity of asthma. Dairy intake can lead to developing asthma and can worsen asthma symptoms. Such foods include cheese and milk. A Western diet focusing on animal products while limiting fruit and vegetable intake is associated with an increased risk and severity of asthma. Is it true that the standard American diet increases the chance of having asthma and increases the symptoms? Yes, that is true. Most of the US follows this Western diet pattern that lacks in fruit and vegetable and fiber intake while exceeding saturated fats. Well, this has all been very informative and insightful. I had no idea nutrition played such a role in asthma. I would like to thank you for your time and for doing this interview. You are very welcome. And thank you for having me and for shining some light on this issue.